Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on Home Chef for weight loss and whether it is worth the cost, if it tastes good, all of those great things. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned and let's do this. Okay, so I figured I would try Home Chef. A lot of people have tried these. I've never tried any kind of home delivery food service before, but I didn't want something that came prepackaged, frozen, that you microwaved, because I'm doing this for my entire family, not just for me. So I wanted to make sure all of my family would like it. It was actually fresh food that I was cooking rather than just microwaving. That would be very convenient if I was a single person and only cooking for myself. I would probably try something like that. But because I'm cooking for 4, I wanted to see what that would look like for the entire family. But what was nice about it is that it's real food. It's not diet food, but it's portion controlled. And so they actually send you only what you need, no leftovers, no overbuying, and no overeating because it's portion controlled. So I ordered 5 meals for 4, so this is 20 meals. I did get a $30 discount because it was my first order, and so it ended up being $170. So $170 for 20 meals essentially is pretty darn good considering that it is all fresh ingredients and sent to your house and prepackaged and all of that. So I know it was a discounted, so it was really would have been $200, but even for 5 meals for 4 for $200 for the convenience factor, keeping on track, all of that, I felt like it was still pretty good for the price. However, I have a very long driveway. I'll try and get some footage here and show you my driveway. All right, I apologize, it's windy out here, so the footage is probably gonna be windy, but you can see I have a front gate, and then, you know, my house is down there. So there is a pretty long driveway down there. However, I get packages almost every day because I have a problem with Amazon. And they always just drive in, drop it at my front door, and drive out. We leave our gate open during the day for that very reason, so that they don't dump their stuff here. And my Home Chef delivery was put in the grass right here in the baking sun for hours. So yeah. These guys, whoever was delivering for Home Chef, it was 103 degrees outside. They left it out there in the grass in front of my gate, which was open. So it was on the side in front of the gate in the grass, stacked on top of each other in 105-degree heat. When I got home at 6 o'clock, so I left at 2, got home at 6. At some point it got delivered. All of the cool packs or cold packs were melting. The box was melting and dripping, and there was ants crawling all over the box. Thankfully, they hadn't gotten in the box yet, but it was kind of ridiculous to be sitting out there in the blazing heat knowing that you're leaving perishable foods. Then I opened it up, and I took some footage here of some of this stuff. The green onions were completely wilted. One of the jalapenos was already starting to mold. The tomatoes were all squishy and unusable. The romaine lettuce was okay, but it was like all of the fresh vegetables. The broccoli was okay, and the lettuce was okay. But the onion, the jalapenos, the green onion, and the regular onion, and the tomatoes were just not even usable. And this was the first day it arrived. And these are supposed to last you. Some of them say eat within 3 days. Most of them say eat within 5 to 6 days. There was no way I was going to be able to use this produce. Also, they come with these cards right here. This is how they came. I mean, like completely mangled. I don't know if it was because it was melting on these things, but they were stuck together, and they actually forgot to send one of them. So I only got 4. You can go onto the website and look up the recipe, which is what I did. I wasn't able to make one of the recipes because the produce was just completely bad. In Home Chef's defense, I emailed them and said, I would like a refund for this and explained what happened. They had refunded my entire amount in less than 24 hours. And they were apologetic and saying, you know, we strive to do really well and we hope you'll give us another chance. So my thing was, well, I need them to guarantee they're going to deliver it to my front door in the shade, not up by the street. And I need the produce to be, it wasn't just one package, you know, almost all the produce, I would say 75% of it was not edible. It was already past its, you know, past its usable date. So with all of that said, I got the Baja mango shrimp tacos. The cabbage was pink and, you know, like, cause it was old and stuff. I could not use the salsa at all. But the shrimp was great. The tortillas were great. The salsa, the limes that came with it were fine. There were limes. This was actually very good, but I had to make my own kind of coleslaw salsa on top of it because it was not good. So if this produce had been good, this would have been a winner. The chicken jalapeno popper flautas, I used one of the jalapenos from a different dish that I got and was able to make this. This is really good. Everybody loved it. We all ate it all. Very good. We're going to be making chicken jalapeno popper flautas. I have two. I bought two of the meal kits because they serve two and I'm making 4 of them. So I've got 2 chicken breast fillets and so it comes with 6 tortillas, so it's 3 flautas per serving. There's a packet of corn, the not appetizing green onions, garlic pepper for the chicken, cheese, a lime, two things of light cream cheese, sour cream, and a jalapeno. And yeah, this is squishy. Ugh, I don't know about that. This is the other packet of green onions. And this all came yesterday, by the way. It says make within 5 days, but there's no way. And this jalapeno is also turning. I mean, it's just the quality of the produce is not great. Again, they refunded me the money for all of this. I'm just trying to salvage what I can. This I don't think I'm going to use. Okay, so you take the chicken, you put the seasoning on it, and you're going to roast it in the oven, and then you'll add corn later and roast that, as well as the jalapenos. You'll roast those. I just spread some of that mixture on there. There's the corn that comes in a little bit later. I'm going to cut them open, taking the seeds out. Now I'm going to dice them and add them to the sour cream and cheese. And then we will also add the corn and shred the chicken and make a big mixture. Okay, here's what it looks like. And then you'll take your tortillas, spread some of the cream cheese on each one, and then add your chicken, corn, jalapeno mixture to that. Roll them up, fry them, and this is what they end up looking like. Add a little sour cream on top and lime. These were actually really good. This one I wasn't able to make because the tomatoes were bad and the mushrooms were okay. I ended up using the mushrooms in something else. So I'm not really sure about this mushroom Swiss chicken. The steak tacos, excellent. So I would say that the food is actually really good. And then I'm missing one that I made. I forget which one that they forgot to send me. But the food was actually good as far as the flavors, the recipes, the ease of the ingredients, the making of it. Very straightforward, very easy to make. My recipes took less than an hour. Usually they were about 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes or so. And the flavors were really good. So I gosh, I'm so nervous. I kind of want to do it again. Their customer service was so great. It was just the produce and the delivery was bad. So I feel like, though, if you're trying to maintain your weight, you want variety, because you can swap out the meats on this. You can customize it. I chose a calorie conscious meal. Now, they don't put the calorie content on these cards. You do have to look it up online. But they were all around like 600 calories or so per serving, which for dinner was perfect for our family, because I tend to save a good half of my calories of the day just for dinner and spread out breakfast and lunch between 300 calories each, because I stick to about 1,200 calories a day, 12 to 1,400. So if you can get it delivered to your door and you can get it with fresh produce, I don't know if it was just a fluke or because it was just sitting out in the sun, but I mean, there's no way that stuff's going to wilt inside that box in 3 hours. So I just don't think the produce was fresh. But let me know if you've tried Home Chef before and your experience, because I watched Sophie Marie D and she had it delivered to her and she was loving it. And so I don't know if it was just my area of North Texas where the produce where they're getting here wasn't great, but please leave me a comment and let me know if you get it and that the produce is normally good, because I would like to try it again. I feel like it was worth the money for my entire family, because that's really what's cool about it. People who are dieting, especially women who are moms with kids at home, find it very difficult because you end up making 2 separate meals, one for you and one for your family, and then you're staring at what your family's eating going, I wish I could be eating that, but instead I have this frozen lean cuisine, right? So the fact that you can make the same thing for everyone and that everyone enjoys it and it's real food, it's not filled with a bunch of weird preservatives or diet stuff, I think that that's worth the money. I only did 5 meals because, you know, you eat out or things get busy and you don't have time to come home and cook. Even 5 meals might have been a bit much for me to make sure I got through all the ingredients before they went bad. I might do 4 days and then cook on my own 3 days just to give me some flexibility. But please comment below if you've tried this and you love it, or if you've tried a different one like HelloFresh or Hungry Root or some of those other ones, and tell me if those are better, because I really wanted to love it and there was so many things I loved about it. It was just so poorly delivered and the produce was not great. So anyway, I think it's worth a try in your area because, you know, you're going to get a different experience. I think the price is good, the flavors and the recipes are good. So if you have a deliverer who will take it to your front door and the produce is great, I think it's worth a shot. So they're not paying me, obviously, to say this. They have no idea I'm making this video. I'm just trying to give out ideas for you guys to be able to try some different things to see what works for your lifestyle, to make it a journey of a lifetime where you can actually keep it sustainable throughout your lifetime, and it works with a family, it works with a spouse, it works with other people living in the home. So that is my review. I think I'm gonna give it another shot after we get back from vacation and stuff. I mean, if it's bad, they'll refund it. They were very good about that. So I think I am gonna give it another shot. So if you found this video helpful or informative, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, click the notification bell, and share this with anyone that you think might find this information useful. I so appreciate you watching. It really does. It just warms my heart that you're watching and that you're enjoying the content. So anyway, next week, stay tuned. I'll do a recipe next week, I think. I'm gonna do a recipe, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.